want you to hear Stuttering John, because he went out and did these interviews. We went to something called the Drama League Awards show.
Look who's here, Sergeant Stutter.
Sergeant Stutter, you were at the Drama League Awards? What is that? Fill us in.
It's been at the hotel. They just hold, and it's with all the Broadway actors. I'm not sure about the whole thing.
It's a Drama Desk Award.
Let me ask you something. When you go to these things, do you ever get curious and ask people, hey,
I really, there's so many that I go to. I really don't care about the event.
You don't care about the event. Are those new microphones?
Is he over
Sounds wonderful, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know.
They're very sensitive and
here, let me back up.
Well, I don't think these mics are going to work out. I'll be honest with you.
That was terrible. I couldn't understand what he was saying, and I usually can't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, we have a microphone where if you
talk into it,
it is horrible. So you don't know what the Drama League Awards
I know it's Broadway actors and like all the people that were on Broadway, but I didn't really find out about the event. I don't care about
it. It's called the Drama League.
It's called the Drama League.
Drama Review, is it, Howard?
No, it's the Drama Desk.
Drummer.
It says Drama League Awards.
All right, if you say so.
And I can't imagine my staff got it wrong.
Crucifixion.
All right, so the first person that you run into is Kathy Rigby?
Yes.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Who is it? What is she?
She's an Olympic gymnast.
Right. And now what does she do?
Now she's an actress on Broadway.
Right. Okay. I'm just asking if you knew, that's all.
Does he need a tissue? He's wiping his nose.
Dude, did you ever get over that cold?
I have like a cold like every month.
Why? Do you sleep?
Because my kid brings home a cold.
No, I have 3 kids. I don't get any cold.
You never had that problem?
I get a cold once a year, maybe. I don't get a cold every day. Colds are because your immune system is shot.
I tried to explain to him, not only does he have a kid, but he stays up late.
Right.
He gets up early, and he drinks.
Right.
Tons.
I do drink.
And then he goes and he blames it on his kid.
Right.
Well, he calls from...
She brought home a six-pack.
The thing that you didn't mention about Kathy Rigby is that she did tampon commercials. Right? That's what I remember her for.
Do you really?
Yeah. That's what I think about. That's how my mind works.
I just wish somebody would give him a tissue. I'm tired of watching him.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm fine.
What the... Jesus.
I have to look at you.
We all have to look at you.
She blows her nose.
I'm running down my face when I come here.
I was at the gym yesterday. I hurt my wrist. I was doing some very powerful exercises, Robin.
Really?
I'm in some beautiful shape. I don't understand how I am not like an Adonis.
I can't understand anything. You jog every day.
I know. I jog and I lift weights. I should be gorgeous. I'm having a meeting with my nutritionist, Ellie Krieger.
Again?
No, I haven't met with her on Thursday, and I'm switching my diet around.
No, but I'm saying
what are you trying to change?
Again?
Again, I'm meeting with her.
What part of the body aren't you happy with?
I don't like my stomach.
That's always been the problem.
Get lipo.
What?
When you get lipo.
I'm not a girl, okay?
Jeez.
I'm just saying. I mean,
girls get lipo. Men work out.
You know Melrose, Howard?
Yeah.
He jogs marathons, right?
Right.
He has a flabby stomach.
Yeah, but I do thousands of sit-ups and workout.
Howard, don't you think that you either have a propensity for it or not? Do you think that because you've done so much?
No, I believe that I have to.
There's more
that I could be doing. I'm not working out intensely enough.
You're ready.
And someone said to me the other day, well, you're 45, I go, so what? That's no excuse.
Yeah, there's older guys that...
Jack LaLanne had a good stomach.
Yeah.
But he worked on it all his life.
I mean, that's all the guy did. And I get frustrated because I work out with these 25-year-old guys. I work out with Marco Battaglia, who's built like a brick house.
They have muscles just popping out.
Marco's a professional athlete.
Yeah.
You work out with the pro football
Doesn't
player.
matter to me. If I'm in the gym, I should be as good as them.
If you work it out next
So what do they say?
Marco's job is to be in good shape.
I don't care.
I
don't care.
He's 25, and he's been doing this for quite some time.
But he's been doing it every day his whole life.
And Richie Notar's like 30, even though he's got 15 years on me.
But is he in that great a shape?
He's in pretty good shape. And Pat Menachia is like built like a...
Pat's a trainer.
I don't care. I should be as good as him. So yesterday, I did Olympic movements.
Wow. Howard, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
When did you start working out?
I started working out, a long time ago.
But how old were you when you started working out?
I was 38.
You were already older than...
Your body already made up all its mind.
You know, all those other
but Jackie still has a
Richie,
washboard stomach.
you were older than Richie when you started working out.
I know. Well, because I was building a career.
You started working out when you were 30. I remember you used to work out
About 32,
Yeah.
something like that.
I worked out, but evidently, I guess I didn't do it right.
Your career's in good shape.
My career's in good shape.
See, that you started when you
Those guys don't have good careers.
Yeah, match up careers. Man.
Right.
See, you started doing radio in the basement as a kid. That's why you're so good at it.
That's
Right.
right. They were lifting weights in the
Right.
basement.
And now they have no job. So,
Beautiful.
so what we do is you lift this
This is Olympic now.
yeah, you lift a barbell and with weights on it. You lift it up like this to your
Are
chest.
you standing?
Standing.
It's a clean and
A clean
jerk.
and
Clean and jerks I was doing.
Why are you doing that?
Because I have to.
Have you ever seen a really good
Those-
clean and jerker?
Yes.
Yeah, those can hurt you, man.
I hurt my
Those
wrist.
guys look horrible.
And it's not going to do anything for your stomach.
No, it does something for your whole body. That's using your whole body as a
A
movement.
really good person at that has a horrible body.
They look
Yeah,
like
but-
gorillas.
Please. What is it, Casey?
Yeah, it's the best thing you can be
My
doing.
field. Clean and jerk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should be doing
It's I know. Should be squatting, clean and jerking.
It's for your whole body.
That's right.
Your whole body should grow when you do
Oh,
that.
please,
Yeah.
listen to
I'm
him.
just having a problem with my
Isn't
wrist.
that where you yank it up and
Yeah,
jump
you
like
Yeah.
take it from the
And
floor,
then
you
you
go
do
to
it-
here, and then you go to there.
Yeah. I do that.
Oh, please.
You do that, right, Case?
Yeah, well, I used to do it in college.
Right, he's
I
now
really do that
Andre
anymore.
Gromyko.
Now he's just a jerk.
I'm clean.
Yeah, I can understand KC doing it. It fits.
Oh, right.
Well, I want to be in KC kind of shape. So I will continue to clean and jerk.
From head to toe, you want to be
Yep.
like Casey?
Yep. Except my penis is going to work.
Wow.
You're so
There are some drawbacks.
Right. All right. Speaking of penis, let's play Stuttering John's interviews and then get to the hermaphrodite.
Okay.
All right. So the first person you run into is Kathy Rigby.
She's Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. That's right. With tampons.
Hi, Kathy. CBS, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Big fan.
Thank you.
So what brings you here today?
Well, actually, I've been one of the honorees for the Drama League Award for Peter Pan, and we're here till.
So far, so good. I like John. John, very professional.
Yeah.
Very nice.
You know, we were in there. We kind of snuck in.
Right.
No one would notice us.
Did you notice the fake voice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Hello.
Hey, Kathy.
Was it a gay thing?
when you go into CBS, you know, you're legitimate.
Right. For about 5 minutes.
August, and so we're just very excited. I mean, this is a great event to be. It reminds me of the Olympics to see all the people I've always seen in theater. Only
You know why these people are dopey, though? You know, have you ever seen CBS run any of this kind of stuff? You know what I mean?
And they're all there, but they never show you any of
Right.
this footage.
to up close, and it's just a fabulous event.
How do you feel about the shooting at Columbine High School?
Oh, it's devastating. I have 4 children of my own.
Wow.
It was one of the most, not that all the different things that have happened, all the events that have happened over the last couple of years with guns and shooting and children who are,
Can't wait to get to the goofy questions.
The next.
All right.
innocent, and it was one of the most devastating things I've seen on television.
Does your husband enjoy your athletics in bed?
Of course. You know, as a gymnast, of course.
Do you ever fart while they are flying you like Peter Pan?
Excuse me? Never. You know why? Because the harness. The harness holds everything in.
Did you ever bang, your private parts against the parallel bar?
I'm sorry?
You ever bang your private parts against the parallel bar?
Not for probably about 25 years.
He's probably like, what the hell is this?
She's looking for an exit.
Able to get away.
What happened? It was such a normal incident.
She's wishing she had on the Peter Pan harness.
He's looking for the exit.
Did you ever bang your parts into the parallel?
To fly away.
Where's my wings? I'm trapped with a madman. And you know what? You answer such normal questions in the beginning. She's probably saying, well maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah, maybe I'm not hearing that.
He's like, excuse me? Like the question's going to get better if she hears it again.
She's daring him to repeat it.
Well, it is CBS.
I guess I have to answer.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the U.S. and Kosovo?
Oh, it's another devastating event,
you're back to that.
obviously.
Yeah, because I'm going to just...
Yeah, that's good. You hook her in.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
It's like torture.
Josh is thinking, oh, I must have misunderstood him.
You let up for a little while, then you go right back in.
What'd she say? Did she bang her private parts into the...
She said not in 25 years.
All right.
Well, the wonderful thing is part of our community, the theater community, is actually over there. Bill Haber, who was with Iceman Cometh, one of the producers, finding out exactly where our money goes and what's going on with it. So it's, as a mom, it's very tough. It's tough to watch these things and not want to do a lot for them.
Thank you. I'm a big fan of it. How do you feel about Rosie O'Donnell?
I love Rosie.
Yeah, but do you know that she's doing commercials for a company that sells guns?
Well, I didn't know that. I'd have to look into it. I have no idea. I've never heard that.
It's horrible. Have you ever had a gay sex fantasy?
Well, you know what? I've been married probably since I was 20 years old. You know what? I probably had lots of fantasies. But no, mostly I just have fantasies about my husband.
Have you had a lesbian experience?
No. Sorry.
Why do you think there's so many Jews in Hollywood?
Well, I have no idea. I can't answer that. I don't know.
Well, Kathy, let me say thank you. I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Interesting interview. Very interesting.
Can I get a hug?
Hug? Did she hug you?
Yeah.
Why do you do that? Why do you have to touch people?
Oh, it's OCD or something. I think.
Yeah, something's cold.
God, who does that? It drives me crazy.
What the hell's about? Why does it drive you crazy?
Have you ever?
Grabbing me.
Have you ever been interviewed where the interviewer goes, "Can I hug you?"
This total stranger just hugging you.
Can I fill you up?
One day we were walking down the street and Eric Clapton passed, and John walked over and touched him.
Right.
I gave him a little nudge. Say, Eric, what's up? What's up?
Oh,
Nudge.
I hate that. Hey, what you guys
He
think?
wasn't too nice anyway.
What is?
No, I'm just going to help you explain who the next guy is.
Okay, the next guy is Scott Glenn. Who is he?
Well, he was a great actor. He was in Silverado.
Right stuff.
The Right Stuff, Urban Cowboy.
Really?
For Red October. You know him if you saw him.
Yeah, you definitely would know.
All right, here we go. Scott Glenn and Stuttering John.
Scott, how are you? Big fan.
Good, thank you.
Let me just a couple of things. How do you feel about the U.S. being in, Yugoslavia?
I mean, it's my feeling that the only way you stop atrocities from happening.
This guy sounds pretty serious. I think he's going to belt you.
Oh, it's great because he really doesn't understand the goofy question.
Oh, okay.
Poor Scott.
Are on the ground, and you have to risk and give up some lives to do that. I don't understand bombing a populace who are under a government that probably two-thirds of them never wanted. Why bomb a Yugo plant, which was the center of resistance against Milosevic for 10 years? It just seems that if you want to stop somebody from shoving someone into a gas oven or putting them up against the wall and shooting them, you have to physically go in with a gun and stop them that way. And by doing that, you have to be willing to see some of your own people come back in body bags. And that's the only, that's reality.
Wow.
I thought you were great in Silverado, but how about Prozac? Have you ever taken Prozac?
Never.
Have you ever had a gay sex fantasy?
A gay sex fantasy. Not that I can remember.
Let me ask you, why are there so many Jews in Hollywood?
Why are there so many Jews in Hollywood? I didn't know there were, aside from me.
Is he a Jew?
I don't know.
Scott Glenn.
Glenn, a Jewish name?
Well, let's continue. This is an interesting interview.
I was just curious. You were great in Bull Durham.
Curious about what?
I was just curious. I mean, there's so many, of the Jewish faith. I don't know. Is it that they?
Is that what you think?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
What made you think that?
I was just curious.
Jackie Chan's in Hollywood. A lot of Chinese too, huh?
That's true. What do you think of Jackie Chan? Any talent?
What's your last name?
Melendez.
Really?
Yeah. Why? What, you think I'm Jewish?
Yeah.
No. Actually, not. Have you ever smoked marijuana?
Have I ever smoked marijuana? What's this here?
That's just a bar, 3 of cups in Manhattan. Scott, you are a great actor. I'm not pulling your chain. I'm just curious of these certain facts.
What you're doing is you're trying to pull my chain to get, probably a boringly predictable response, which you're not going to get.
Well, no, I mean, I'm just asking a little off.
I mean, no. Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to get some good responses. Can you
What's
give me
a good response?
Answer honestly. Like, how often do you masturbate?
Little negative, little sparks.
Well, how often do you masturbate?
That's a rude question.
I mean, we all do it.
How come your tongue is bopping up and down the back of your tongue like that? Put the camera on this guy's tongue. Look at that. What's that, a nervous reaction?
It really is, Scott.
Yeah, you should prepare yourself for this job. I don't think you're ready for it.
Hey,
You're pissing your pants asking me these kind of questions. What are you nervous about?
Famous celebrity you've been?
I'm not going to hurt you.
Who's the most famous celebrity
Don't
you've
worry
been?
about it. You got a rope between me and you.
All right, let me ask you. Have you ever gotten aroused during a love scene?
Have I ever gotten aroused during a love scene? Every night with my wife.
How long you been married?
30 years.
Wow. Any kids?
2.
Good for you. Good for you. I have one myself. What message would you like to send to Charlton Heston of the NRA?
I don't know him, and I wouldn't like to send him any message.
You ever fart in the bathtub?
What is this?
I'm a big fan, Scott. I really am. I'm not lying to you.
Do you think both of those microphones could fit?
What, on my head?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why, have you ever had a gay experience?
Why don't you see if they do?
Have you ever...
Who's the sound guy on this thing? Let's see if it muffles any of this garbage.
Have you ever had sex with a post-op transsexual?
What are you going to ask a decent question?
All right, no, really, seriously. Let's really get this seriously. Who do you feel is the most talented person in Hollywood?
I don't have any idea.
Yeah, who do you think? Who do you like?
Well, I don't know. Probably the most talented artists around is somebody that nobody's ever heard of. I mean, if history's any judge, people like Van Gogh died penniless in a mental institution. 100 years later, they're recognized as the greatest artists of their time. Why should that be different now?
No, that's true. Why do you think the Academy has not, nominated you for anything? I mean, you've done some spectacular performances.
Which Academy are we talking about?
The Academy Awards, the Academy of, motion picture.
I never think about. I never look a gift horse in the mouth.
Wouldn't you like to get one?
I'd like a lot of things. I'd like world peace.
So would I.
I don't think you would. No, with these kind of questions.
What's the bravest thing you ever did?
Stand here and try to talk to you and control myself.
Did you ever have your earwax sucked out with a straw?
Was he wrestling?
Yeah, he grabs the mic.
He's grabbing the mic.
I am a big fan.
You want to see a sex
He takes the mic and tries to jam it up. Yeah, man.
He left. Oh. All right, well, he hung in there for a while. That's amazing.
Howard, you know what's really funny about that?
Yeah.
Scott Glenn was also in Silence of the Lambs. He played the FBI agent.
Right.
Been in many movies. None of them were Bull Durham.
No, I know, yeah.
Douglas loved you, Bull Durham.
Oh, no wonder he was mad. I loved you in Bull Durham. Brian Dennehy. Now, who is that? Do you know who that is?
Yeah, he's a big actor as well. He was in
Isn't he Uncle Bill on Family Affair?
No.
He was a bartender in 10. Remember 10?
No.
Cocoon.
Cocoon?
Robin.
Oh, he's an old guy in Cocoon. He played...
No, he wasn't one of the old guys. He was
He's
the
worked
guy
on the
from
ship.
the spaceship.
Right. He's like a big burly guy. Yeah. Looks like Uncle Bill.
Right.
He does look like him. His first name is Brian.
All right. Can you talk to him?
Yeah. This is the last one.
All right.
Hey, Brian? Sorry. Brian, can we ask you a couple of questions to CBS? Yeah.
Oh, he was the father in Tommy Boy, someone told me, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
They had said that.
What?
They had told us that you can't talk to him.
Really?
Do not even go near him.
He's that important.
Yeah, so we said that.
Now tell me you're working for Howard Stern, right?
Oh, how'd you know? How'd you know?
So now he's going to insult me for the next 20 minutes.
Come on, but we're all big fans of yours, Brian.
Yeah, sure.
I've seen you since 10. I remember you were in 10. You see that?
I must have been 6 at the time.
I've been tracking your career. Why are there so many gays on Broadway?
I have no idea. Yeah, I knew he was from Howard Stern.
Are you a fan of Howard's?
No, I'm a Don Imus fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you seem like a hip guy. Why would you work?
I'm not. I'm an old-fashioned fart. I'm 60 years old. I like Don Imus.
Oh, well, all right. Do you have
And
any...
I can write Howard Stern's script for you for the next 20 minutes.
Do you have any weight loss tips?
Vagina. Okay, we're done.
Oh, come on, Brian. I'm a big fan. Don't be like that.
Are you with Howard? Is that what you guys...
Yeah, CBS Television and WXRK Radio.
Oh, okay.
Come on, be nice. Do you think it's ironic you almost died doing Death of a Salesman?
I didn't almost die. But you'll be the first to know when I do.
Have you ever
Any other interesting questions?
Have you ever farted on stage performing on Broadway?
Very quietly. Yeah.
Would you let the Greaseman any more of your movies? I know that you know he's a racist, the Greaseman.
Actually, Greaseman's a friend of mine.
Yeah, but you hear me some racist comments.
Oh, look at his taste in radio. Imus and Greaseman.
He really is a funny guy.
Wow. Greaseman is a friend of Brian Dennehy? I don't like black people.
No, isn't that terrible? God, it's unbelievable. Look, the Greaseman was an idiot. He made a mistake. He's made a career out of walking the edge. This time he walked over it, he went too far, which he's the first one to admit. But, you know, if a guy sticks up a liquor store and shoots a guy and gets 10 years and gets out, he gets a second chance. You think maybe the Greaseman deserves a second chance for making an asshole out of himself on radio?
No.
Yeah, are you a fan of his?
Yeah, I like him. He's a good guy. He's not a fan, he's a friend. That's different. He's a friend. I know friends don't count for much around here, but in my life they do.
Oh, how self-serving. Friends don't count for much around here, but in my life they do. The rest of us are such heathens. Wow, that's some interesting group. Imus and Greaseman and Brian Dennehy. Hey.
Want to go out with those guys?
No. Not anytime soon.
Take care, Brian. Big fan.
Friends mean something to me, but not to the rest of
Stop
you.
saying nice things about him. He's an Imus.
And then we got thrown out.
Yeah. CBS got thrown out because of the most important medium there.
Right when Bernadette Peters showed up.
Oh, really?
They hustled you right out of there, huh?
Because we had a good interview for her.
And you know who would talk to us? Tom Wopat.
Who's that?
The
guy from...
Duke of Hazzard?
He wouldn't even come over.
Oh, that guy? Well, what's
Haven't
he?
you talked to him before?
I don't think so. I mean, I might have, but him and Bernadette Peters wouldn't come over.
Isn't he the guy whose wife died of AIDS or something?
No, that's Starsky
Paul Michael Glazer.
Ah.
I think Tom Wopat is the guy that Benji ran into in the street like 3 weeks ago.
That's
I think he got a little weirded out.
Oh, did he?
I knew somebody had caught him.
And Dame Judi Dench wouldn't talk to us either.
Dame Judi Dench? How do you get to be a dame? Is that the same way Elton John got to be a sir?
Yeah, the Queen does it.
Why don't they make Elton John a dame? Dame Elton John.
Should have done.
Man, that would have been funny.
I think John's first question for her was, why dame? Why not broad?
Dame. Sir Elton John. It's funny.